Picture this: it's a quiet afternoon, sunlight streaming through your window, and you're enjoying a handful of mixed nuts with your favorite cup of tea. It feels wholesome, nourishing, even a little indulgent. For many of us, snacking on nuts has become a daily habit, something we do without a second thought. But what if this seemingly healthy habit isn't as simple as it seems? After the age of 60, our bodies become more sensitive to the food choices we make. A single handful of the wrong kind of nut can quietly raise your cholesterol, irritate your digestion, or even throw off your blood sugar. On the other hand, the right kind of nut, eaten in the right amount, can protect your heart, sharpen your memory, and strengthen your immune system. That's why today's video matters. We're not just talking about snacks. We're talking about small, everyday choices that can support your energy, your independence, and your quality of life. In this video, we'll walk you through 4 powerful nuts that can truly nourish your body from the inside out, and 4 others that might be doing more harm than good, especially in older adults. So, before you reach for that next handful, let's take a few thoughtful moments together. Because the right information, at the right time, can help you live not just longer, but better. Let's begin. Nuts have long been praised as one of nature's most perfect snacks, and with good reason. They're compact, portable, and packed with nutrients. But as we age, our nutritional needs change, and not all nuts are created equal when it comes to supporting the aging body. For older adults, the benefits of nuts go far beyond curbing hunger. Many varieties are rich in unsaturated fats, what doctors often call good fats, which help support heart health by lowering LDL cholesterol and boosting HDL cholesterol. They're also excellent sources of plant-based protein, fiber, and antioxidants. This makes them valuable allies for maintaining muscle mass, keeping digestion regular, and fighting off the oxidative stress that contributes to aging. But here's the catch: nuts are dense in calories and fat, even the healthy kind. That means portion control is essential. Eating the right kind of nut in the right amount can fuel your body and protect your organs. But overdoing it, or choosing the wrong type, can lead to weight gain, digestive discomfort, or inflammation that puts strain on the heart and joints. Even more importantly, some nuts pose hidden dangers that many people overlook. Certain varieties are more likely to trigger allergies, go rancid if stored improperly, or contain natural toxins that can harm the liver if eaten in excess. Others, like flavored or processed nut snacks, are loaded with added sugars, unhealthy oils, or high amounts of sodium that can silently undermine your health. For older adults dealing with conditions like high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, or thyroid imbalance, these details matter. Your body simply doesn't process food the way it did in your 30s or 40s. Every bite either builds you up, or wears you down. The good news? When chosen wisely, nuts can be a powerful part of your daily routine. They support your heart, your brain, your bones, even your mood. In the next section, we'll walk through 4 of the best nuts to include in your diet after age 60. These are the quiet heroes, often overlooked, but incredibly effective at helping you feel stronger, sharper, and more alive every single day. Let's take a look. 1. Almonds. Almonds are often called the heart's best friend, and for good reason. These crisp little nuts pack a powerful punch when it comes to supporting cardiovascular health, which becomes increasingly important with age. Just 1 ounce of almonds, about 23 nuts, provides a rich source of monounsaturated fats. These are the good fats that help lower LDL, bad, cholesterol while raising HDL, good, cholesterol, creating a natural buffer against heart disease. But almonds do more than protect your heart. They're one of the best sources of magnesium, a mineral many older adults unknowingly lack. Magnesium plays a key role in maintaining healthy blood pressure, supporting nerve function, and keeping your muscles, including your heart, working smoothly. What's more, almonds are loaded with vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps fight off free radicals. This slows the aging process, protects your cells, and keeps your skin looking healthy and hydrated. To get the most benefit, stick with raw or dry roasted almonds. Avoid those covered in chocolate, yogurt, or sugary coatings. They can quickly turn a healthy snack into a dessert. And remember, almonds are calorie-dense. A small handful each day is plenty to gain their benefits without going overboard. A little goes a long way, especially when it's the right kind of fuel. 2. Walnuts. If almonds are the heart's ally, walnuts are the brain's best friend. Crack one open and you'll notice something remarkable. It resembles the human brain. That's more than just a coincidence. Walnuts are one of the richest plant-based sources of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, which is known for its anti-inflammatory properties. For older adults, this is key, because chronic inflammation is linked to cognitive decline, memory loss, and even conditions like Alzheimer's disease. But the benefits don't stop at brain health. Walnuts are also high in antioxidants, which help protect brain cells from damage. Studies have shown that eating a small handful, about 14 walnut halves a day, may improve memory, processing speed, and mental clarity. Walnuts also support better blood sugar control. Their unique combination of healthy fats, protein, and fiber slows digestion, helping to prevent sugar spikes, a major benefit for anyone managing type 2 diabetes or prediabetes. One tip: walnuts can turn rancid quickly due to their high oil content. Keep them in an airtight container in the fridge or freezer to maintain freshness. And if the natural flavor is too bitter for your taste, try lightly roasting them. You'll not only mellow the flavor, you'll nourish your mind with every bite. 3. Pistachios. Pistachios are more than just a colorful party snack, they're a smart, satisfying choice for older adults who want to maintain a healthy weight without feeling deprived. Compared ounce for ounce, pistachios are slightly lower in calories than most other nuts, making them a more waistline-friendly option. 1 ounce, or about 49 pistachios, offers a generous serving with a satisfying crunch and fewer calories than the same portion of almonds or walnuts. But pistachios do more than help manage your weight. They're rich in protein and fiber, two nutrients that help you feel full longer and curb unnecessary snacking. That means you're less likely to reach for processed foods later in the day. Pistachios also provide a powerful benefit for your eyes. They're packed with lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants that protect against age-related macular degeneration, one of the leading causes of vision loss in older adults. As we age, protecting our eyesight becomes as important as protecting our heart. To get the most out of pistachios, choose unsalted, in-shell varieties when possible. The shell slows down how fast you eat, which helps with portion control. Paired with a piece of fruit or a spoonful of yogurt, pistachios make a balanced, heart and eye-friendly snack you'll truly enjoy. 4. Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts may not be as common in your pantry as almonds or walnuts, but don't let that fool you. They're one of the most potent health boosters you can eat, especially when it comes to supporting your thyroid and immune system. What sets them apart is their extraordinary concentration of selenium, a trace mineral that plays a vital role in producing thyroid hormones. These hormones help regulate everything from your metabolism and energy levels to brain function and mood. Just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts a day can give your body all the selenium it needs, no supplements required. That's the beauty of it. Small quantity, big impact. Selenium also acts as a powerful antioxidant, helping to fight inflammation and oxidative stress that contribute to aging and chronic illness. But here's an important note: Brazil nuts are incredibly rich. Eating too many can lead to selenium toxicity, which may cause digestive issues, brittle nails, or even nerve problems over time. So think of them more like a natural supplement than a snack. If their slightly dry texture isn't your favorite, try chopping one nut and mixing it into oatmeal, yogurt, or a trail mix. That way, you enjoy the benefits without overdoing it, and your thyroid will thank you. 4.1 Macadamia nuts, a calorie bomb in disguise. Macadamia nuts are undeniably delicious. Their smooth, buttery texture and subtle sweetness make them a luxurious treat, but that indulgence comes at a cost. These nuts are among the highest in calories and fat of any nut. Just 1 ounce, or about 10 to 12 nuts, contains over 200 calories and 21 grams of fat. While most of that fat is the healthy monounsaturated kind, the sheer density means it's easy to overeat without realizing it. The problem isn't just what's in the nut, it's how we eat them. Macadamias are soft and easy to chew, which makes them go down quickly. That melt in your mouth feeling can lead to handful after handful before you notice how much you've consumed. What's more, many macadamia products are sweetened or coated with butter, salt, or chocolate, turning a calorie-dense nut into a nutritional landmine. For older adults watching their weight or cholesterol, that's a concern. If you love macadamias, don't panic, you don't have to cut them out completely. The key is portion control. Buy small packs or mix a few into a larger, balanced trail mix with more nutrient-dense nuts like almonds or pistachios. Enjoy the flavor without letting this rich nut sneak past your health goals. 4.2 Peanuts, a common allergen with hidden risks. Peanuts are one of the most popular snack foods in America. From peanut butter on toast to roasted peanuts at ball games, they're everywhere. But despite their popularity, peanuts come with a few health concerns, especially for older adults. First, peanuts are not technically nuts. They're legumes, more closely related to beans and lentils. This distinction matters because peanut allergies are among the most severe food allergies, and they're surprisingly common. Even if you're not allergic, someone in your household might be, making peanuts a risky food to keep around. Another concern is aflatoxins, natural toxins produced by mold that can grow on peanuts stored in warm, humid environments. These compounds have been linked to liver damage and, in high enough quantities, even liver cancer. While the U.S. has regulations to limit exposure, aflatoxins remain a concern, especially in bulk or poorly stored peanuts. And then there's processing. Many peanut products, especially commercial peanut butters, contain added sugars, hydrogenated oils, and excessive salt. These additives can silently worsen inflammation, heart health, and blood sugar control. If you enjoy peanuts, choose natural peanut butter with no added sugar or oils, and store them properly in a cool, dry place. Just know that there may be better, safer options to reach for. 4.3 Pine nuts, delicate, pricey, and less nutritious. Pine nuts are prized in gourmet cooking, think pesto, salads, or sprinkled over roasted vegetables. But as a daily snack for older adults, they may not be the wisest choice. These small, buttery seeds come with several drawbacks that are worth considering. For one, pine nuts are highly perishable. Their high oil content makes them prone to going rancid, especially if not refrigerated. Once they spoil, they can develop a bitter taste and cause digestive discomfort. That's not just unpleasant, it also means their nutritional value has significantly declined. They're also low in protein compared to other nuts. When you're looking for a snack that keeps you full and supports muscle maintenance, pine nuts fall short. You'd be better off with almonds or pistachios for long-lasting energy and satiety. And there's something called pine mouth, a rare but frustrating condition where some people experience a metallic taste in their mouth for days after eating pine nuts. While not harmful, it can make enjoying meals difficult and unpredictable. If you still enjoy the flavor of pine nuts, use them sparingly in cooked dishes rather than eating them by the handful. And be sure to store them in the fridge or freezer to preserve their quality. In short, treat pine nuts like a garnish, not a go-to snack. 4.4 Chestnuts, more starch than nutrition. Chestnuts may remind you of holidays and cozy winter evenings, roasting over an open fire. Unlike other nuts, though, chestnuts are nutritionally more like starchy vegetables than protein-rich superfoods. That sweet, soft texture you love? It comes from a high carbohydrate content and very little fat or protein. Most nuts, like almonds, walnuts, or pistachios, are known for their healthy fats and ability to support heart health. Chestnuts, on the other hand, contain only a trace of fat and offer less than half the protein per serving. That means they're less satisfying, and they won't keep you full as long. Another issue is their higher glycemic index. Because chestnuts are mostly carbs, they can raise blood sugar more quickly than other nuts. For people managing diabetes or insulin resistance, this makes them a less ideal choice. Chestnuts also spoil more easily than typical nuts due to their higher moisture content. They should be stored in the fridge and used quickly to prevent mold. That said, you don't have to give up the seasonal joy of chestnuts entirely. Just think of them as a holiday treat, not a daily staple. And when you do enjoy them, pair them with a protein source, like yogurt or cheese, for better blood sugar balance. As we journey through life, the little things begin to matter more. Not just the grand milestones or big decisions, but the quiet, everyday choices. The kind you make while standing in your kitchen, opening the pantry, reaching for a snack. At first glance, a handful of nuts may not seem important. But for those of us in our 60s, 70s, and beyond, even that simple handful can be an act of self-care, or self-neglect. Because by now, we've learned something valuable: our bodies don't bounce back like they used to. Our energy, digestion, metabolism, and immunity all require a bit more attention. And thankfully, that attention doesn't have to be complicated. It can start with something as small as knowing which nuts help us thrive, and which ones quietly work against us. Choosing almonds over macadamias, or pistachios instead of peanuts, isn't about following trends or being perfect. It's about tuning in. It's about honoring the fact that your heart deserves the support of good fats. That your brain benefits from the omega-3s in walnuts. That your thyroid needs the selenium in Brazil nuts. And that your body, wise and experienced as it is, deserves nourishment that strengthens, not weakens. This isn't just about physical health, it's about emotional well-being, too. Feeling stronger in your body brings confidence. Having fewer blood sugar swings brings calm. Staying independent longer brings freedom. And these all add up to something we deeply cherish as we age: quality of life. But what's beautiful about this moment is that you're not just learning for yourself. You're becoming a source of wisdom for others. When you make informed, mindful choices, your family sees it. Your friends notice. You model what aging with grace and power really looks like. So here's what I'd like you to do next. Start small. Maybe today, you swap that flavored nut mix for a few almonds and walnuts. Or you tuck 2 Brazil nuts into your breakfast bowl. Maybe you open a conversation with someone you love about making better food choices together. These are the sparks that lead to transformation, not just for you, but for your circle. And if this message spoke to you, if it reminded you that you're still growing, still worth investing in, please take a moment to share it. Pass it along to a friend, a sibling, your walking partner, or your church group. The more we empower each other, the stronger we all become. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Elder Spark. We're here with you, every step, every story, every small but mighty change that helps you age with strength, clarity, and joy. Let's do a quick recap before we wrap up. If you're looking to snack smarter after 60, here's what you need to remember. Reach for the right 4: almonds for heart health, walnuts to keep your mind sharp, pistachios to support weight and vision, and Brazil nuts to boost your thyroid and immune system. And go easy on these 4: macadamia nuts, high in calories, peanuts, a common allergen with toxin risks, pine nuts, delicate and low in protein, and chestnuts, which act more like starch than nourishment. It's not about giving up the foods you love, it's about choosing them wisely, in the way that supports your body's needs now. Because after all, it's not just what you eat, it's how it helps you live,